Assalamu alaikum, parents. Happy Jummah to you guys. I just want to talk to you guys about what we did this week in advisory class. We analyzed another result. It's called the Learning Styles Inventory. These are, again, my personal results, but I wanted to show you that your child took an assessment and it taught them what they can do in their day-to-day to make their learning environment better for them so they can maximize learning. So it broke it down into many different things, but when they clicked on view full report, they really got a lot of details. So for me, for example, when it comes to either studying alone or with peers, me personally, I got independent, and it's telling me my preference says I am more productive when I'm independent, all by myself. What I like about this, though, is it gave me tips. If you find yourself in a situation where you're not alone when you need to study, learn to work. It tells me actual tips that I can do right away to help me in those situations, right? Here's another one. Auditory. So my style is low auditory. Some people like to learn by listening and talking. Others find listening and talking distracting to their learning. So I have no strong preference, but I lean toward not being an auditory learner. So right here are exact tips that I can use. Now for some students, they didn't have tips because they didn't have a preference either way or another. But what I like is it tells them what's the best way that they can learn. And I ask the students to set up their learning environments like this so that they can really make use of their time when they're studying. And gave them an example of running. I said, would you run in a suit? Or can you run in a suit? And they said, yeah, of course you can run in it, but it doesn't feel good. You can probably run much better in a tracksuit. So the question is, then why would you study the hard way? Why not set up your environment so that it makes studying easier for you? So again, this report is really nice. It taught them a lot about their learning environment. I really hope that they take this information and help it to improve their study skills. Even something as little as this, low light versus bright light. For my results, I like it bright in the room. So now when I study, I want to make sure that I have good lighting in the room, or I'm sitting next to a window at least. A lot of students got low light. So if you see them at home, they have a dimmed light, just let them have that dim light. That's how they like it. That's how they study better. So it does help us as parents too to help them set up a better environment. Here's another one. I like it quiet in the background. But a lot of students they like sound in the background. Okay? So my parents, for example, they would set me up in my bedroom with a table and a chair where there wasn't a lot of noise, and that really used to help me a lot. Here's another one, low teacher motivation versus high teacher motivation. This means, do you have somebody, or do you prefer to have a teacher guiding you, helping you, or do you prefer to do it just by yourself? Do you study better later in the day or earlier in the day? Do you like your environment to be more on the warm side, more on the cool side? So this is great stuff. We can help our kids use these results and set up a good learning environment for them. These are just little tips to help them be better students, inshallah. If you want to view their results, again, just email me for your Naviance account information, and I'll get that out to you so you can view your kids' results in the 2 assessments they've taken so far. Assalamu alaikum.